Dobre Rano, Bitcoin. Today is Saturday, October 7th, 2017. My name is Thomas Hunt, and this is what's happening today in Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin was down 1.29% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 43.43, a high of 44.09, and a low of 43.31. Jeff Garzik on Twitter: Bitcoin.com will proudly list S2X, and we will list it as the default version of Bitcoin and use the ticker symbol BTC. The B2X nightmare continues. The head of the IMF says Bitcoin is too expensive for me at the moment. Maybe she's trying to get the price to go down so she can get in lower. Two hurdles. Bitcoin faces resistance ahead of 4,500. Interesting news from CoinDesk with some charts. Fundstrat launches 5 indexes to track Bitcoin and other digital currencies. The indexes will provide information about the largest cryptocurrencies. The FS Crypto 10 will track the 10 largest and most liquid digital currencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Dash, IOTA, and Monero. Then there's the FS Crypto 40, the FS Crypto 250, and the FS Crypto 300, to say nothing of the FS Crypto Aggregate, which tracks the performance of more than 630 cryptocurrencies. I think you just need to track one. Good Lord. Bitcoin metric doesn't lie, but it obfuscates. There's an interesting metric about Bitcoin. Some have dubbed it Bitcoin's P/E, and in the industry it's becoming something of a standard valuation method. They're attempting to identify Bitcoin by its historical average as well as the value of it per transactions. Wall Street analysts are continuing to analyze Bitcoin and predicting that the price could reach 6,000 by the end of the year, unless it doesn't cross 4,500. Then they say it'll fall to 3,000. Interesting article from Bloomberg.com. Why Fidelity is mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. Fidelity just seems to be branching out and getting involved in Bitcoin any way they can. Much like an early Bitcoiner in 2013, they've tried buying it, maybe they'll try selling it, and now they're trying to mine it. But it's just an experiment. They don't have professional operations in China with cheap sources of electricity, but they are learning so-called valuable lessons about Bitcoin. Once again, Wall Street continues to expand their interest in Bitcoin any way they can. One of the biggest cryptocurrencies topped its rivals last quarter, and you'll be surprised which one, unless you watch this show. Bitcoin was the top performing currency out of the top 5 in the third quarter, as investors shifted from altcoins like Ethereum back to Bitcoin. Despite the fork, despite the China news, Bitcoin was the top performing cryptocurrency in the last 3 months. Is Bitcoin a bubble or the future of everything? Yet another great example of the debate that the mainstream media continues to have. Not worth watching the video, but great to see the headline. Calm before the fork, SegWit2x goes silent as the Bitcoin split looms. Unlike other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Mimblewimble, BTCD, or even Litecoin, there's nothing going on at the SegWit2x mailing list, and there's nothing going on the SegWit2x GitHub. This is a horrible sign for any other open source project, except for, of course, B2X, where I'm sure everything is fine. Thanks again for CoinDesk for reporting on this story, even though CoinDesk is a subsidiary of the DCG, Digital Currency Group, which helped organize the SegWit2x proposal and has an ownership stake in blockchain and OB1. Great stuff from CoinDesk. ECB considers legal restraints against Bitcoin, says council member. They say that Bitcoin is not a currency because it is too volatile and it is not subject to any supervision. Oh, and they believe that they can supervise Bitcoin. I'm not sure how. Finally, Bitcoin meets Netflix. Laolu is building a Lightning-powered app for that. Many have talked about how Netflix could be used to buy movies individually using Bitcoin, Lightning Network, or other cryptocurrencies, but it sounds like Laolu is actually doing it. Although I think he should be working on the Lightning Network, but it seems like he's working on the Lightning Network attached to Netflix, which it seems one would have to finish the Lightning Network first. I wish they would focus in on the Lightning Network. And finally, older news, but still interesting to me because I saw it this morning, the SEC has filed fraud charges against 2 initial coin offerings. The 2 offerings, REcoin, real estate coin, and DRC, or Diamond Reserve Club, were touted as full-fledged companies with staff, lawyers, relationships to retailers. But according to the SEC, neither scheme had any real operations. They made no investments on the behalf of token buyers and misrepresented their total level of investment. The digital tokens they claim to be selling don't really exist, and much like OneCoin, they weren't running on blockchains at all and weren't even really ICOs. Once again, this is why regulation is needed to clean up this dirty industry. For more on this and other stories, we're joined by Tone Vase. How's it going, Tone?
Hey guys, right here in the studio, right next to Thomas Hunt here. Yeah, those are interesting stories. Some of them are incredibly silly. Why Fidelity is mining anything is just ridiculous. Like you said in your description, Wall Street continues to learn valuable lessons, and these are lessons that they will learn by throwing money down the toilet. Just like anybody joining R3 or Ripple would be just wasting money down the toilet. And they'll continue to learn that until they actually get some real advice. We're going to jump onto the charts in a second, and Christine Lagarde can certainly afford many, many Bitcoin. That is just complete and utter bullshit. All right, let's go right into the charts here. Let's talk about the price. I have no idea what Coinbase is doing. I have no idea what Wall Street's doing. I only know what I'm doing. So as you can see, we had a little price flip. We are going from a red 3 to a green 1. Please go to my YouTube channel for some more information on some of the indicators you may never have seen in your life. But the weekly chart remains neutral, and we will zoom in deeper in order to see what's going on. All right, let's refresh that page. And here we go. All right, here's the daily chart. As you can see, I have a little yellow line drawn at the very top of last week's high. That top seems to be in the vicinity of 44.80 or 44.75 area. And like I've been saying for the last week or so, we had my little timing top, which came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago. We had that 9 with the red arrow. I was looking for a 1 to 4 day pullback followed by new highs. New highs looked like we were on our path yesterday. We continue to go higher. I'm still bullish. The daily chart is bullish to me. I'm expecting us to go up back to 5,000 and beyond, ignoring the 2x garbage. All right, let's refresh. And speaking of the 2x garbage, while that refreshes, why on earth anyone thinks that S2X is an open source project is beyond me. It's literally one developer, Jeff Garzik, that in my opinion, in my non-professional opinion, isn't very competent based on other professionals. And it's amazing how quickly the Bcash supporters have jumped off of that bandwagon and onto the new bandwagon, as long as it destroys core and destroys everything Bitcoin ever stood for, which is absolutely amazing. Here's the 4-hour chart. I don't exactly remember what I said yesterday, but at least my clients and my regular followers would have seen this right here. This is a 4-hour chart, so now we're talking about less than a day ago. There was this 9 coming in, looking for some stability or some correction, and now I think it's time for us to go higher. I would wait for us to cross back about 4,400 before feeling very optimistic. So what you can look at these last 2 candles that have a 6 and a 7 over it. You can look at the closing number. The closing number was 44.03 and the closing number was 43.90. So I would wait till a 4-hour candle closes above 44.03, and then I would be extra bullish on the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame. And finally, let's take a look at our last one. Probably deserves to be blocked. This is, of course, a B trash. And if you look at it, I did throw them a bone yesterday saying that, hey, I have a green arrow. They had a 9-day downtrend. Nothing goes down forever. They deserve a dead cat bounce. It doesn't look like it's going very far because the B trash supporters are now watching their leaders throw their new and better Bitcoin completely under the bus, and they're trying to get on the next bus so that they can throw more people under that bus. And they will be supporting the 2X hard fork, anything to hurt Bitcoin. And once this thing starts to go lower and makes a new low, start putting forks in it. It's pretty much over, guys. And finally, let's just continue talking about our travel schedule. The Prague event was yesterday. It was great. Live streaming is difficult. We were able to bring you guys a Mirataki. We were not able to bring you guys my presentations. I spoke on the ICO panel, and I had my solo. They were recorded. Hopefully the videos will be up soon. We're going to bring you a lot of content today. We spoke to a bunch of people we want to interview. The next place I'm going to is LA for... the next place I'm going to is LA. I'll be talking there with Jimmy Song. So one quick programming note. Wow, a lot of speakers. It says that my seminar is sold out. A bigger venue has been created, and there are seats available. Once again, because of the bigger venue and slightly higher expenses, the price had to go up a little bit. But if you were not one of the first 50 or 60 people to sign up for this, the venue has been increased. It's still on, what is this? Updated on 10.6. And so you guys can sign up for it once again. We will update the front page, and now we can, I guess, go back to camera.
Yep, and like Tone said, we're going to try to live stream some more. We have the studio set up. We're going to try to get everybody in here from interviews. We're going to be pulling people in from the conference. We might go all day. We might just go for a few hours, which is almost all day. But it's almost 12:15 here in Prague. I would like to thank Daniel for the €2 donation in Super Chat. Thanks for your support. And we're just getting set up here.
I want to thank our live streamer, Ryan Taylor, who's been doing a great job. And we'll get him on camera. So yeah, thanks, man. Just want to say our appreciation for helping us with the gear. Oh man, like I have so much respect for people that do audio and video streaming. It's absolutely unbelievable and difficult.
But yeah, it's been really fun here at the conference. We're paying for everything in Bitcoin or in Litecoin. They don't take any fiat at all here at Paralenzi Polis. We want to thank our sponsor, Crypto HW Wallet. You can get his stuff at cryptohwwallet.com. And he's got little leather cases for the Trezor and the Ledger, things like that. And he also sells Trezors and Ledgers. So it's a great place to get your hardware wallet, something that every Bitcoiner needs so they can hold their coins at home, maybe put in a safe deposit box, separate the key in another safe somewhere, and actually own your keys. Somebody reminded me of this yesterday, but I used to say that Bitcoin is money for adults. You actually have to hold your own keys. There's no one to cry to if you spend it poorly or if it's gone or if you don't secure it right. So get yourself a Trezor or a Ledger at cryptohwwallet.com and you're on your way. You can just send your Bitcoin there, and then all you have to do is secure your physical device. And humans have hundreds of years preparing for physical device security. We have about 30 or 40 years of software security, so it's much weaker. But thanks to everyone for your support. Thank you for your Bitcoin donations. Thanks for supporting us in the Super Chat. We'll be having some more Super Chat action later in the day. You can ask your questions. And when you use Super Chat, your questions go in big, bright colors above the chat, and it makes it easier for us to track them and to get your question asked. That's about it for today. We're going to be back in just an hour or maybe less. Make sure to give us a thumbs up and a share. If it's your first time here, please subscribe down below. It's really great to get more subscribers. We're growing really well at the World Crypto Network. We're up to 37,000 subscribers. And just to let you guys know here on the inside, once we passed 10,000 subscribers, we did get a consultation from YouTube, and that was great, although they didn't really solve any of our problems. But we're really hoping we can get up to 100,000 subscribers so that we get a person from YouTube assigned to us. Then we're going to be able to ask them questions, get things fixed, like our monetization issue, help us out with the new problem, which is people saying our videos aren't advertiser friendly, which makes no sense. We do the news. It's pretty straightforward. And there's a lot more advertisers now as the crypto space continues to grow. So thanks so much for supporting us. Thanks for the thumbs up, the share, the subscriptions, the donations, everything. And we're going to be here from Prague today and tomorrow. And then like Tone said, the rest of the crew, Jimmy and Tone and Vortex, are flying out to LA. And they're going to be broadcasting and discussing things from BlockCon. So thanks so much for your support. We'll be back soon. Bye-bye.